First, I'm going to show the overview because most people know how to use this crazy thing, but device profile is what you can set up before you have the device in hand. In this example, I'm going to use the instantaneous flow 4112 and the floating representation of the integer part of the total flow. That is the sigma plus that you'll see on the display. That's 4120. So that's going to be this mag meter running May 2022. It's a sensor. This is what you call it. And the analog input, I'm just going to show we're going to have a single analog input 1 in the current mode. The 4 to 20 on a mag meter and most devices made by Tactical Flow are sourced by the device. 4 milliamps is 0, 20 milliamps is 60 in this example. That 60 is a full-scale flow that you would set up inside the mag meter according to the full scale, but the 4 to 20 does that. We're not going to use the digital I/O. We're going to use the Modbus 9600 one stop but no parity slave ID 1. All of these things are set up in the mag meter. Now we have two things. We have the flow rate, gallons per minute at 4118, which we showed here, 4118. And, whoops, sorry, that's an error, 4112. I'm going to change that to 4112 right now, 4112. 4118 is in case you want to watch the conductivity, which shows up on the screen as a pretty big number, so you could read that. So 4112 is flow rate, gallons per minute. Float inverse, that's a float swap. So gallons per minute, 32. And so we're going to save that point. The other one is the total. Function code 3. This is very important. Not to select function code, any other function code. So that's gallons 4120. We'll show it as a float as opposed to a Boolean, and then it's an unsigned integer 32 bits. Save point, and next save Modbus, save the profile, commit the changes. Now we're going to put that into the device. The device of, I'm going to pause here while it's thinking, device 18217 of that device. In the settings, we want to make sure we have the mag meter running May 2022. So I'm going to select it. Sometimes I'm told you have to do that. We're going to attach it to the device. Now it's attached to the device. Now we could go back to the device and we could watch the device. So 18217, and by the way, the 18217 is on the back of the device. There's a barcode. That's the first few digits of the device that we turn on for you from here. So now we're going to click this to watch the line, and we'll let it populate. It takes a minute or so to come from the cloud. So the graph is updated, and the purpose of this, if you wish to, this is the total gallons. You could set the minimum to 0 and 10,000, let's say. And you apply that, and it gives a scale for the graphical chart. And on this one, you can set the minimum 0, and this one was 60 gallons per minute in that example. So then you can let it run. I'm going to turn this down to 12 milliamps. I have a little substitution, 4 to 20 milliamps. I'm going to let it pause, and then we'll see the next update. Well, there it is. There's the 12 milliamps. All right, now that we have the device set up and taking data and sending data to the cloud, we want to export the logs. We export the logs to a user, this user. This is the user, so you copy that name, Flower C or Control C, and export logs, scheduled reports, and our scheduled reports come in specific time formats, daily, weekly, or monthly, FT001. Device name, select the device. That one was 217. Time period, last 7 days. And we'll send it at the 1th hour and we're going to send this weekly report to this person. Schedule report. Done. So that's it. The way to provision a device is we're going to type Pocket Portal. We use this green device and go back, and we look at all the devices and we select a device, or we'll add a device. So click Add a Device, and at this point we could make up any name we want. I'm going to call this Mag Meter, M-A-G Meter FT1001. We will give it the profile of 300 ultrasonic 300 seconds, and click Done. Next. And now I'm going to press the blue button on the device they're talking to it. Device connected successfully. Now it's provisioning the Wi-Fi. It's going to give it the Wi-Fi that I want. So I want, choose whatever Wi-Fi you want. So I'm going to choose this one. And it already knows the password. If you happen to be using a bridge or a Verizon wireless point, that's the one you connect it to. In other words, if you do not have a local Wi-Fi, you can use a 4G, 5G, or whatever, and Verizon makes such things, and I'll give a link to that, that will allow you to connect to this device. So now the device is setting up the device according to the configuration made online. So I'm going to press confirm. And now here's the device. So we can see everything about it. So now let's look at this device. View details. And then you can view the chart and see what's going on. So that's the provisioning.